The Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready. Slide through. Faster.
Off the play fake, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break. Panther 60.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's right. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They stay on the ground with White. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Ball red. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Shark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kidd. That's complete to White. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
60 average, 60 average. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Kidd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
To throw on 3rd down. Kidd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Shamrocks 7.
Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Young going to move him around.
Red, yellow. Set.
Here's Young. Off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Kidd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Kidd. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5-97. Blue check. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A play fake. Now Young. It'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Blue striker. Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kidd. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Ready, ready. .52 blaster.
Right back to Sanders on first down to about the 40-yard line. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. And now an audible here into something else.
Ready?
On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kidd. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates.
White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yellow. Blaster, six. Check, cut.
It's Young off play action. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To throw on second down, Kidd. From the left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Hold it ready.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kidd. Wide open receiver, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad White. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And running with power here. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They go right back to White here on first down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Kidd got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer.
Complete to Trey Palmer. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Kidd. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they'll audible to something else. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take something.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Kidd. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Kidd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his those efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Young off the play fake. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Slide smooth. Green back. Ready?
They go play action. Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Drill green. Claws red. Ready.
Young now. Off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 41 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Kidd. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kidd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And Young's going to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Blue striker. Set.
Young on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.